hopefully when we wake up, the skulk will be gone. Wait, where am I? Where are we? Hello? Hello? Oh well, I guess apparently we're in prison. It looks like. I don't know. Oh, I think that's a. Oh, okay. So we can loot this stuff. Okay, well, that doesn't really have anything. All right. Oh hey, a lever. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, let's just put it on here. Hello? Looks very abandoned to me. Uh, hello? Huh. Well, doesn't look like they have any guards, or at the very least, the guards aren't very noticeable. Can I actually like grab the lever outside? Can I actually like? Oh, I can't. Maybe I could. Wait. Maybe if I do it this way. Aha! There we go. Perfect. All right. Hello? Hello? This place looks very dark. Very weird. That's a redstone lamp. That should be creating light, but it's not. Hello? This looks like an office. Hello? I'm in an office. Why is there nobody here? There's should be someone in an office. Looks like there's another floor up there. Okay. Hallway. Hello? Huh. Alright, well, apparently it's just screaming hello in the hallway is not gonna get anyone. Uh-huh, okay. Well, I have no idea where to go. Huh. Well, looks like there's a lot of light here. It's just. Oh, hey, this looks like a cool place to eat around. Hello? Huh. Nobody's here. Alright. Oh, that looks like the front area. Let's go over there. Wow, that's very dark. This is a very dark area. Ooh, what's going on in here? We got a lodestone. Cool. A book. Let's read it. Hello, Xilestar. It is I, Lord Cube. I have saved you and your items from that last world, but I was unable to save your vessel from the skulk, but at the cost of my powers and my physical form. I need some help with that. If you wish to help, I can cleanse that vessel of the skulk. Oh, so I guess my vessel is gone. All I need to return is another block from this world. The ones you have previously collected will not work for me to recover my strength. If you look behind you, you will see a vessel trapped within the skulk. Don't worry, I have placed a barrier around the skulk. It cannot spread out of it. Okay. I have placed all your items in the main area below us. Get ready for the task ahead when you have collected another block. And you must collect the necessary materials in a way that I can view it. I will send a message of where to put it. Oh, before I forget, you may use this vessel as a base of operations if you want. A friend of mine made it and gave me permission to use it how I please. So I am entrusting you with, what was the name of this vessel again? Ah, yes. Allow me, Lord Cube, to welcome you to the Arcanix. Okay. Where is my ship? Where is it? It said behind me. Where? Is it here? Huh. Alright. Well, okay. So, first things first. Welcome to Minecraft 1.20. We're gonna stop with the little role playing right now. So we're in Minecraft 1.20, and yeah, we're a bit late to the whole party because it came out in the middle of last week where we're all pissy. So, yay. Also, I am sick, so I am trying. I'm still trying to get better. But if you've watched any of the previous videos before this, you would have already know that I am sick. I still am, but if you only watch Sercacraft, now you know. So this was one of the pet projects I had. seriously? That's what it did? Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and figure it out. Okay, so you're probably wondering, why are these light items not generating any light? Well, first of all, we're gonna go change that. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked too early. We're gonna go change that real quick. Hang on a second. I don't know where it would be though. Would it be under natural blocks? Because it's naturally in another. Huh. I have not seen any of the new items. Actually, that's kind of a lie. I didn't really see them in game. I've mostly seen them in pictures of the icon and stuff. So I have no idea what came out. Like literally, I have no idea. I'm just trying to find a light source. Give me a torch or something. Thank you. Just give me a torch. All right, so there we go. All right. So if you're wondering why this happens, yeah, funny story. If you ever have heard of an item or not item, brain, don't do that. If you've ever heard of a program called Amulet, which is supposed to be the predecessor to MC Edit, it is supposed to do exactly the same things as MC Edit. One of the major problems with it, though, is that it apparently doesn't do that. I think I need blocks more. I think the blocks are much better because at least I can place them and I can actually see them, see where they're placed. There we go. And one of the major, I guess you could say, well, not really major, but one of the side things that it does is it actually removes all the light source blocks from actually doing what they're supposed to do. There's supposed to be a mod that allows you to allow it to reset it, but for some reason, I can never find this mod, or nobody will actually end up saying what the mod actually is, or what its name is, so, yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through, make light sources, and do that. So I went through all of, is that all the light in here? Yeah, I guess that's all the light in here. Alright, so this was one, construction that I think will be the first in Sercacraft, history, I think. I think is the first one that that this one is not created by one of us. It is actually created by a different person. I will leave their, Planet Minecraft link below in the description. So if you want to get the original, you can. I don't have permission to release this one, unfortunately. But if I did, I probably still wouldn't because this has all my items in it, and I would rather not have them being distributed everywhere. So yeah. And this won't be like our final base anyway, but it'll be pretty darn close. Why are these not generating any light? That is strange. There we go. That's weird. That's weird. Are you telling me I have to redo all the redstone lamps? Oh, that's going to be annoying. Please don't tell me I actually do. Oh, I have to reset all the redstone lamps? Oh, that's dumb. There we go. Yeah, because these also have lights in them. So most of this entire structure was built in 1.12, 0.2, because I was actually not using Amulet to do all this extra stuff. I was actually using MC Edit. What a coincidence! I was just using MC Edit to just kind of fix around this stuff in order to get it. What? There we go. That was weird. Anyway, to just get everything ready to go for this exact reason. I wanted to Anyway, yeah, so I was just using MC Edit because it's much easier to grab, and then I updated my amulet in order to see if they might have changed um, how they did things in amulet, so though this bug would be gone, the bug is not gone. So I think it might be because of the I almost said the operating system. Why is my brain going there? It might be because of the coding language that they're using. It might not be, I don't want to say up to date, but it might not be like Java compatible, and so it's causing this issue. The sad thing is that I have to go through all of this and break it. I'm not gonna break it all at once, but yeah. So I already saw a mistake I made on here. The weird thing is, it was that I reread this 3 times and said it was fine. This was supposed to say was, and it did. And this was supposed to have a cool thing in which I might have to go single player and go bring it in, which is a shame because I really wanted it to be working here instead of being broken as it is right now. Okay, I'm just hoping that all the light sources are at least fixed in a way. Also, most of the blocks or most of the furniture and stuff like that kind of thing in here is actually like made by me, or not really made by me, but more so like it was placed by me. It wasn't like placed by the original creator or anything like that. Mainly because like I wanted to. It's not that I wanted to make differences. It's that like the way that the original creator made this was that it was supposed to be a adventure map, and so I wanted to not have those elements still in there. So I wanted to change it up a little bit for myself. So I ended up changing it so that it would be a ship for me to use, and that it would be much bigger than Rosaria Base, because Rosaria Base I always found was too cramped, and that's more so my style of building anyway. I like to make things as small as possible, but always be able to hang around with the big boys kind of thing. So it just made kind of sense though that Rosaria Base would be big. So yeah, so the first episode we're gonna just kind of try and do this. I'll do most of this off screen anyway. I'll do a lot of the heavy lifting in the rooms off screen, but yeah, at least like do this so that we can at least talk a little bit. So as soon as I saw that it said like, oh, 1.20 got released, I'm like, are you kidding? We have no time. Like I literally asked if anybody wanted the server to be updated right away. They go, no, like we're still busy doing our own thing. And I'm like, I know what you mean. I have Pixelmon Adventures, and now I have videos that I can't use because I already promised that I wouldn't do it. So it's like now I have like videos that I can't use right away until those are done. Is that a light source or not? It is a light source, but why isn't it creating light though? Are they creating light? I have no idea if they're creating light. There's usually a mod that allows you to look at light levels, but I have no idea if it got updated yet. I wish I had it though, so I can actually see. Yeah, so do I know where everything is? Of course I do. But like, but just for the sake of the story, I don't. Yeah, here's supposed to be the shrine to Lord Cube. Yeah, that's where you're supposed to bring the netherite block. I was kind of hoping that see, because the thing is that I don't know much about the archaeology in particular, and I didn't know if it had anything special going on with it. So I didn't want to say, oh, you need to excavate so and so, right? Yeah, this is supposed to be the map room. I forgot to change this into a barrel. Oh well, I'll go do that off screen. Yeah, so 1.12, not a very good version to go and build your your beautiful storages. Considering the fact that, oh, I don't know, they don't really work that well. Okay, are these even doing anything? No. You have to literally break them and put them back in. That's so weird. Ugh. Yeah, so this is more of an impromptu part, and I apologize for that. Okay, I feel like there's something here that I'm just not noticing that is not creating light. Because there should be light here. Yeah, I have no idea. Anyway. Yeah, so new creative mode menu. That means I have a lot more work to do for that creative mode thing I have. How many tabs is it now? 10. Hooray. I'm so happy. Okay. Okay, so I did all this. Oh, I didn't do this area. Oh, why is it that this stuff breaks? Oh, in case you were wondering, all the banners that you're seeing are actually from Pixelmon Adventures. I did technically bring this over to that mod, but that's the only thing that are not. No, I didn't bring it over to that mod. I think I got the banner things and I threw them into a chest and then I threw them in here. And then I was able to do that. Oh right, yeah, this is gonna screw me up a little bit. So, funny story is that this ship actually has 3. Is it 3 or is it 4? Did I put 4? Or is it actually still 3? Don't know. But I can find out in a quick second. There we go. Now we can see inside there. All right. And I also forgot this area too. You're not. Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Can you just give me? Ugh. Okay, fine. Oh my god, that's also right. I have lights on the outside that I have to go do too. No. Did I ever tell you how much I hate Amulet? And the fact that it does this little lighting glitch? It's very, very hard to just not have to care about it. Well, I gotta go break kelp so I can actually go and fix the lights. Why couldn't you just easily be fixed? Like, just throw a sea lantern on the floor kind of thing and you'd be fixed. Okay, I hope that's enough. Gotta wait for the conduit power to fade so I can actually see if you can actually see everything in there. You can, cool. Also, there was supposed to be an alternate version of this in which that it was completely flooded with water, and because of the conduits, you would actually be able to survive. But unfortunately, in order for you to actually go and get the entire thing flooded, it takes such a long time to to remove it. To remove the outside water so that there's only water on the inside of the ship. So, yeah. That's not fun. Okay, I also need to give myself something because I know for a fact that I did do it, but I have no idea where any of them are. There they are. Okay. These are probably what's being triggered every time I do something like that. But I need to make sure that this is on the offhand, though, so I can actually see where they are. It doesn't work if it's on the offhand? Oh, my word. That's really weird. Alright, whatever. It's fine. I'll throw one there. Why not? I mean, this should be fine. Although, to be fair, like, this stuff should be brighter, though. Huh, weird. Anyway. Yeah. So is there hidden rooms? Of course there's going to be hidden rooms. It's me. I'm going to obviously build hidden rooms. There we go. Alright, let's go take a look at the lights. And this room looks pretty bright anyway, so we're just going to plop that down there, here, and continue onward down here. Yep. Let's just place it there. Should be fine. I don't think these ones are supposed to be 15. I think these ones were supposed to be a darker light. Or unless that's the ones that are inside, they're supposed to be darker. Never mind. Okay. So, for instance, like these ones were supposed to be, I think, like 7 or 8. They were supposed to create like a mood lighting. But apparently I might have just reversed that. What? That's weird. Okay. Okay, there are some in here. Okay. I'll just do that now. Delete you. Alright, there we go. Alright, this area is completed. Now to do the hallway. Yay. Yeah, so you have to do this every time you move something in Amulet. Or I think even if you load the world in Amulet and you save it, you still have to do this. Like, that's just how insane it is. And imagine having to do this multiple times, too. Oh, that's just... It's just... suffering. And to think that, like, when Minecraft decides to update again to 1.21, I'm going to have to do this again. But I'm going to hold off on making the server so I can actually do it without needing to do it on camera. So that you guys don't get to see this, it's already done. But I will be extremely tired. Alright. Because I can already tell you, though, that, like, I'm already getting sick and tired of doing this. And I just want to get around and start playing around in 1.20, but, you know, some of the stuff, you know, has to get done. You know, like, we need to be able to, well, as I wrote in the note, we need a base of operations, and right now this isn't really a base of operations. Plus, the server has to go down after I get at least majority of this stuff all lit up. Because, if you did not know, because the entire base was dark, mobs were spawning in. And of course, you don't want like the whole storyline to be like pushed back because of the fact that like zombies were spawning in all willy-nilly. So I had to literally turn them all off. I hope that didn't ruin one. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Is there one over here? Yeah, there's some over here. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll do all the hidden rooms off screen. As you can see, there's a conduit in there. Is there a conduit in here too? There is. Okay, so there's 3 conduits in the back. There's 3 in the back. There's, I think, 1 in the front. And that's because when I did research on conduits, I found out that they have a range of 96 blocks each direction, I think. Which meant that I needed to be able to patch that out. Or I needed to make sure that I can actually use that to my advantage. I misclicked. I didn't mean to get rid of the trapdoor. There we go. I need the sea lantern back, please. Thank you. And I have no idea where the other lights are. Okay, so they're still there. Okay. There we go. And again, there's a whole bunch that are hidden in the floor too, so I gotta like. These were so cool designs when I was doing them in 1.12. If I knew I'd have to do this, I would have just said, forget it. I'll just do them when I'm in 1.20. Sorry about that. All right. Let's just double check something. Okay. All right. But yeah, as I said though, like this is where I was saying though, like I need to make the story was mostly because like the ship was done. The only problem that I had was that I needed to finish off writing the story itself. But I was holding off on it because I had other stuff that I wanted to do. I think there was some Oblivion stuff and other such stuff too that I wanted to get done before I had to go deal with this. And then later on, I just had to say, you know what, I'm done waiting. I need to, get this stuff done so that I could start recording. And not to mention though that like I also said though that like I needed to go and do this. So me having this area, I needed to get it finished. So I did. I got everything done, and Amulet just decided to just say, "Nope, I'm gonna ruin it." I had everything all perfectly placed. Everything was all good. All Amulet needed to do was make sure that everything was actually there. And Amulet decided to just go, nope. I spent about 30 minutes to find out if I could get a miniature version of a skulk block. Because I didn't know if you can actually do that. Then I found out that you can. So I go online and I find out how to do it. So I go and do it. And then it decided to not work. Yeah, sorry. You're going to see that a lot. And I am sorry ahead of time. Or I apologize ahead of time, sorry. Anyway. Yeah. So I mean, I could place the light block so I can at least see where I'm going, but that would just be very silly of me to do. Anyway, yeah, all of this looks good. I think I just need to do this. I mean, I could also, like, show off some of this stuff, too. So, like, this is a part of the adventure map. So this part I didn't want to change. I'm going to have to do all that stuff on... I'm going to have to do all that stuff off screen to get all that fixed. Ugh, I hate this. A lot. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get all this stuff fixed off screen so we don't have to worry about anything anymore. This is a part of the adventure map originally. I ended up changing a few things about it. But there are two different versions of it. If you want the build to be mostly constructed, go get the map. If you want the ship with a weird thing with the engine or whatever, I think it was like somebody. It seems like somebody like tore it open. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like somebody tore it open though. So if you want that version, you can. I mean, I prefer this version myself because, or at least the map version, because at least like the ship is fully in order. It just has a storyline you have to kind of follow. Although one thing that I wanted to do was that like I wanted to go through the storyline kind of thing in order for it to be like kind of seen though that like I earned like the ability to use it kind of thing, but I chose against it because I don't it's not that I don't like adventure maps, it's that like Minecraft does weird things with adventure maps in particular, or most of them aren't like they aren't properly optimized for different versions, mainly because Minecraft doesn't do that. So like if you try to bring it into like the modern version of like Minecraft, it'll just break. And it's not the map maker's fault. It's it's Mojang's fault for not having it to be properly optimized for people being able to do that. And a lot of the problems is because of the redstone that they use or command block prompts. Since a lot of them use command blocks with old commands, the game doesn't register that what these old commands were supposed to do. And in doing so, it just doesn't do anything and just gives you an error saying, "Hey, we can't use that code. We don't know what it's for." Yeah, I have to go figure out where all my hidden sea lanterns are and fix these ones too. I'll do all that off screen. But this was a hassle and a half to do. Sorry about that. All right, yeah. So like this part right here, not the staircase, but below the staircase. This was difficult to do. Okay, that's good. All right. So this is every item that I have ever collected from 1.12 to current. And some of the stuff may be duplicated from... And some of the stuff may be duplicated from old chests from Rosaria base. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to say whatever, and it's just going to happen. So this is every item pretty much that I've ever collected. It's a very cool looking area. I took no inspiration. I just had to... I just decided to build this. So this is a giant storage thing with signs that directs you to which areas that you might be looking for. I think there's one that I was conflicted in doing in particular because of the fact that I didn't know where to put stuff. So I decided to just throw it in a different... you could say aisle, I guess. I hate this. All right. So, yeah, this is the reason why I did all that. Anyway. Yep. So, each and every aisle has a... let me just move this stuff. We don't really need this stuff. All right, so each and every one has their sort of like way they go. So materials go here. This is mostly like where ender pearls, rotten flesh, bones, arrows, string, gunpowder, leather, and feathers, and all that other stuff go. And even over here, we got the prismarine stuff. Yeah. Now, one thing is that all the chests, or all the, not chests, all of the shulker boxes in here aren't labeled. I was going to do that on my own time. But I needed to make sure that I got the same naming convention as I did with the other ones that are from Rosaria base. Nether stuff, so even, I think glowstone dust might be here too. Or is this just blocks in general? Yeah, this is just blocks in general. I also threw obsidian in here because you can't really get to the nether without obsidian, so yeah. And then natural terrain. So sand, sandstone, red sand, cobblestone, stone. There's dirt, there's grass, there's mycelium, there's coarse dirt, podzol, rooted dirt. That was a recent addition. Then the obvious other stone variants, and then snow, and then end stone, because that's a natural terrain of the end. Building blocks, this is just random stuff. Mostly just things that you could build that you could use to help around with building and just building in general. Cool. Anyway. Then redstone, so this is just... I think this is just anything that you can activate redstone with. I don't think it actually has redstone in it. Yeah, I don't think it has redstone in it. Yeah. And then obviously, like, this stuff is just, like, stuff that couldn't be categorized anywhere. And then this whole line, I think, has nothing. Yeah, this whole line has nothing. And then this line has decorations, so, like, crafting tables, furnaces, cauldrons, all that stuff. This has wood, so all the wood types. Although I think this version added another one, so I may need to add an extra line here. The problem is that if I add an extra line here, I have to move these leaves, I think, because of how many trees there are now. Then color slash flora, so like the different items you can dye, and of course the different kinds of flowers and stuff. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then if you really want to... Oh, I didn't change this yet? Oh, I thought I did. So this is supposed to be something that you crawl to get in, but I guess I didn't change it yet. This is where I keep the valuables. So like the diamonds, the diamonds again. Well, these are diamond blocks. Iron ingots, iron blocks, redstone, poisonous potatoes, the nuggets, nether quartz. By the way, does this have lights in here? Oh, they do. Okay. I'll turn these on though, just in case they didn't get turned on yet. Oh, hopefully that didn't go into the video. Yeah, these are also supposed to be scaffolding. However, not all of them are supposed to be done in like that. So, yeah. I apologize if I actually got something in the recording. My bad. I'll have to go check it out. Anyway, yeah. Oh, there was light blocks here. Okay, good. So, yeah, so that's the storage array. And then this. I was going to say, there's really no lights here. That's interesting. Supposed to light up this area? I guess not. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, we'll do that then. That's weird. Anyway, yeah. And then over here, not really a secret, but eh. This is where you keep, or not really you, where this is where I keep my enchanted books, and just in, where I keep my enchanted goodies. Not the enchanted armor or anything like that, but just like enchantment books, maybe like random enchanted loot that I get out of an end tower or something. I don't know, but yeah. So again, I apologize for mostly just a boring session that this is going to be in. Just wanted you guys to know that like I would have rather have just done pretty much anything other than this, but right now I don't really have the energy to go and do it. And plus, I have to go record other things too, so it's like I have to make sure I have energy for those as well. So, and because this was more so like something that I said that like as soon as Minecraft 1.20 comes out, we'll immediately do episodes of it. And I was kind of hoping that it would be at least closer to the weekend than in the middle of the week. And they chose in the middle of the week, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I have no time to go work on it. So it's like, you know what? I'm just going to go and make the server and just wait until people say that they want it turned on. And nobody asked it if it can be turned on, so it just stayed turned off for the most part. There we go. That should be fine. Oops. Yeah, I can't believe I have to go through all this stuff again. And pretty much just redo everything. That's gonna suck. Is there even any lights in here? There is. I think they're all on. Yeah, I think they're all on. Alright, everything's good here. Now we just need to do this area. Yeah, I kind of saw this area when I went through and made sure that, like, I might be able to, like, kind of see where I'm going. Yeah. Oh, something that I wanted to mention beforehand. Before anybody, like, asks. Um, the doors that are here that are not the 2x3 doors, they are redstone doors. However, they do not work in the current version. They worked in 1.12 because apparently making a what is it, a seamless door in Minecraft 1. I think it was 1.89. I think not 1.18.9 or anything like that. No, 1.8.9. So yeah, so these doors don't actually work anymore. But this line right here would be pushed inward kind of thing, so it would be completely concealed. And as you can see, the storage is incredibly big. And as soon as I get most of this area fully, like, lit up again, I'll show you the entire hall from Rosaria Base. Because it's actually pretty big. Bigger than I actually thought. Sorry about that. May not have got it in time. Anyway. Mostly it depends how bad it is. If it's like you could definitely hear something going on, then yes, I will remove it from the recording. But most of them is mostly just like a little scuffle or something like that. Like it's just like, oh, I left this here. Oh, whoops. I guess I did leave it here. I mean, I can add it again, but I can't really add what I wanted to do with it. So, yeah. Okay, so hopefully that is everything. There we go. All right. Don't know why the offhand doesn't work, but anyway, it's fine. Okay. So, this entire barrel system that's like randomly here, and technically those shulkers, and even these hoppers as well, they're every single storage that is in Rosaria Base. I think some are empty, but majority of them are filled with at least some kind of items. Also, in case you are wondering, this is supposed to have some like fighter ships or whatever. Uh, for whatever reason, I don't know. And I don't have them because I needed the space for all my items, so they had to go, unfortunately. But they were very cool looking. I will definitely admit that they were very cool looking. But I just didn't have the space for them with all my stuff. So, yeah. Like as I said though, like we should be like perfectly fine with space here. There should be like almost no excuse for us to have no room for anything. The only thing is that like most of the storage areas are inaccessible unless you use teleport signs, and I didn't make any because I didn't know if you can make them in 1.12, and if you can make them in 1.12, would they actually work in 1.19 or like, which is where I moved this so I could do all the pre 1.20 revisions, or would it have just not worked at all? Oops. Yeah, so I need to. I definitely need to do something about the light levels. I definitely need to get the mod that allows me to look at them. Or unless there's a vanilla way of doing it that's a lot better than just clicking F3. Because F3 is not really the fastest way of being able to check to see if everything's all bright and shiny. Yeah, so as I said, sorry about this, but mostly, like, I kind of wanted to do at least some things that were more so just host maintenance kind of thing. So we can kind of say that this is host maintenance in a way. So until Amulet gets their act together kind of thing and fixes this bug or whatever, or allows it so that, like, there's a easier way of fixing it, or they add a separate plugin that just allows you to just go, hey, if you recently moved a world or an item that has light blocks from one world to another, um here you go, here's an application, just run it and then it'll fix all the light bugs that are there. Because that's pretty much what I'm mostly just angry about, is the fact that these light errors could have been easily fixed. And it's weird because if you've ever actually played, or not played, but if you ever actually used their other application, known as MC Edit, they never had this problem. It never did. Yeah, here's the outside. Yeah. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean by I have a lot of work to do. Oh, I'm repeating. Oh, right. There was a huge bat problem, and that's pretty much the reason why light blocks were mainly used. Was to get rid of that bat infestation. I don't even know if it worked, to be fair. I don't know if I did it, if I finished it. Pretty sure I did. There we go. One thing that I was also thinking of doing, but I don't know exactly how to do it, and I kind of swore off doing it anyway. So yeah, was one thing I was thinking of doing was I was gonna move this over to a data pack instead, because you can actually put worlds in data packs and have people explore them. The problem is that I didn't know if I could do it myself or if I would just have to, like, grab somebody else's data pack and just copy paste it over. So I chose against it. Huh. That's kind of strange. Why is that one different from this area? Weird. Should be the same on both sides. Anyway, yeah. So if you don't know what this is, it should be kind of obvious if you've ever actually did the thing yourself. We kind of did it in the 1.17 version, but I kind of just didn't really do much on it. I never really did anything with it on screen, but I definitely did do a little bit of it off screen. No, it's because the ceiling's not doing anything. Yeah, and the magma's probably not doing anything. It's supposed to create light, I think. Oh no, the sea lanterns, those are on. That's why. So in case you do not know, this is supposed to be where villagers are supposed to be. So if you wanted to, let's say, trade items, you go to this big hall here and you can trade items with them. They have their little stalls, and then they can trade items with players, or they can trade items with themselves, I guess, if they can somehow get through those little cubbies, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, that's pretty much what this room is supposed to be. There is storage behind this area, well, behind here, that is supposed to be for emeralds or for whatever items you get a hold of. If you don't want to bring them to the storage area right away, you can just leave them here. So, like, let's say you go to like the farmer villager and you trade a bunch of golden carrots, but you don't need, let's say, 3 stacks of golden carrots. You just need a stack of 64. Well, for what you could do with it is that you could store the rest of them in here, or you could throw them in where they're supposed to be. But it's usually just easier just to say, hey, I'm just going to go throw them inside the storage area over here because it's easily accessible. And it's not just me that's going to be using them. Okay, yeah, so there is lights over here. Dang it, man. Alright. Oh, I did it again. No, stop it. No, stop it. Alright. Alright, so yeah, this is just mostly just supposed to be like a balcony area. But a cool thing is that you can actually turn this off and can actually make a beacon. I thought that was a pretty cool touch. So I added it just so that would just be very cool to have one. And because I never really did build like beacons for my builds, mainly because like they never really did go with it. But for here it kind of worked. These were supposed to be, I want to say turrets, but I can't remember if they were. Like they were supposed to be like I can't remember what they were supposed to be. But instead I chose to remove that part of them and just make them into like energy capsules kind of thing. So they would store a bunch of energy and then release them into a beam that would allow you to signal that you're in trouble or whatever. And that's what this is. And of course, as you can probably already can tell, the entire area is surrounded in barriers. And that's mainly because I chose to do that. I chose to use barriers because I thought barriers would be okay to use since I've already used them before. But that also means that there's technically no exit as I am speaking right now. You cannot leave Arcanix because of the fact that, well, there's barriers surrounding it, but there's no command signs to remove them. So I have to go through all of the normal jargon of me making command signs and actually making them, which is a lot of fun, to be fair. And I was thinking of also making videos about it to kind of show how I did it, but then again, it's mainly just use a website and then just put it in a single player world that you don't mind throwing away and just doing it. Oh wait, I have to do the back area. I didn't really need to do that area. I just need to do this area. Need to make sure I'm not actually going to break any of the lights. Okay, good. Yeah, so something I kind of ended up liking to build. Make sure there's no light still. Yep, okay. Yeah, something, the style of storage that I liked to build for this area, which I know is probably not the greatest, was like a wagon-like style kind of thing. It looked really cool, so I decided to go with it. It looked really nice, so I decided to incorporate it into everywhere. So the bottom area has a 2 block tall one, whereas this area has like a 3 block tall one. So it looks kind of weird if you look at it that way, but it's fine. Oops. There we go. Perfect. I'll have to replace all the redstone lamps in my own time. Because I'm not going to go sit here and break them and then just waste your guys' time. But I'm mostly just also giving a tour at the same time, so it kind of helps out a little bit. Yeah, over here... Oh, light? Okay, so it's just... Well, I will get rid of some redstone lamps, mostly just to show off the area. This is supposed to be hidden, so we're just going to do that for now. It's supposed to be hidden because you're supposed to use a command sign to open it, but no command sign. So here it is. So here is the nether portal. And if you go below here, there's the end. This end portal is illegal because it is 2 by 3 instead of 3 by 3. So don't tell Mojang about it. And then behind here is a staircase leading down to an extra storage area. Leads to this beautiful area that I kind of liked. I actually very much liked building this area. This area was kind of fun to build. And then I kind of had some really cool design in here. Did I not bring stuff here? I thought I did. There they are. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's old stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's probably sea lanterns in here. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Alright, I'll have to go figure out everything. Anyway, yeah, so this entire area is just storage. It's supposed to be where you would stash, like, your rare legendary items. And that's kind of like where you would have them. And then these are supposed to be like display cases where you can display them if you want. And apparently one of the glasses is missing. Anyway, that's what this area was supposed to be. And it's supposed to be well hidden, which is why this is here. If I can put blocks there, thank you. I think that's all the rooms you can directly access. That's not every room, but that's all the ones you can directly access from here. Actually, wait. No, that's not true. Oh, I could kind of do it from here, but so over here, which you can directly access from over here. Is this the thing I'm thinking of? Yeah, okay, that's the thing I was talking about. Okay. So this is the item that's supposed to be what Rosaria base is supposed to be. It's supposed to be enchanted with protection 10, which is supposed to be what Lord Cube said, where he put like where he made sure that it couldn't spread anymore, was that he put so much protection on it that it couldn't spread out of it. But obviously, Amulet didn't like that, so Amulet wanted to display its own story. So yeah, there we go. At least these ones are easy. I'm surprised it doesn't trigger these. Oh, weird. Yeah, so I think around when I was building up this area, I was watching a new show, and then oops, and then I was just building it off from like what I was not really what I was seeing, but more so like I was distracted by the show more often than actually being able to build this. It was a good show, but it's done now, which is very sad. But then again, that type of show usually always like kind of closes very early because I don't want to say the action, but like the content is usually not for everyone. Like, you have to be like a very specific type of one. Like it has to be like a specific show that you like or a genre that you would like in order for you to like it. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so I was heavily distracted over here, and then trying to move all my storage options was incredible. Like moving all the storage items was incredibly long and tedious, and especially since the original world I had different storage um, containers. I think I originally had I used the control middle click for chests so they could go inside of chests. And then through that, I was able to move them to one world, in which through that one world, I was able to. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't load these light blocks, which is interesting. Anyway, so it was like three large chests, sure, but like inside those chests were like even more large chests. So it was like bad. So at the end of the day, though, like I had so many large chests inside of chests, inside of other chests, inside of other chests. So at the end of the whole thing, it was like I had so many items, and then slowly, each and every day, I slowly filtered them into different, into shulkers, and through that, like filtration, or like the filter, I slowly started learning though that like I had a lot of items, and a lot of it was mostly just like rotten flesh, bones, and other stuff. Like it was just a lot of like stuff that you could easily like use looting or use fortune for, and you can get a whole bunch of them. Which, to be fair, makes a lot of sense though, because you can use a lot of those to be able to make that stuff or to get a lot of that stuff. Well, it makes sense that you would have a lot of those items. And if you want to know where that other conduit is, it's right here. Actually, while I'm actually in here, I could change the sea lanterns. Now, I tried doing testing to see if it would actually kill enemies through blocks, and I think it can, as long as they're actually in water and they're in close proximity to the conduit. Because I think I was testing around when I had this area filled with water, or at least that version, and I was putting drowns, I think, in here, and it was like slowly killing them off, which I thought was really cool that I was actually being able to do that. So I'll go show off the secret rooms. I'm pretty sure that's probably where a lot of people probably are looking for. I won't do the lighting for them unless they're in the out in the open kind of thing. Like if they're like out in the open, kind of like this, then yeah, I'll go do them. But not if they're not out in the open. Very big shame about these doors. These doors were amazing. I could show them off in 1.12. I'll have to figure out if I still have it on there though. But yeah, I wouldn't mind showing them off. They're pretty cool. And I got rid of my cool decorations too that I had for this area. I'll have to go add them back in, which is very sad because I liked them. Anyway, unless Amulet doesn't like entities, in which it should have an option to copy entities instead of just outright removing them. I'll go over here, put that there, I guess. Yeah. Do this for now. Did I? No, I didn't. Should be fine. I still feel like I'm missing a few spots, but I think that's just because like I have to replace blocks though for it. Okay, let's ignore all these items. Okay. I'll show off secret areas. So there's actually one in here. Actually, I guess I could do lighting in here. Yeah, is there actually lights in here? There is. Okay. So this isn't too bad. And as far as I know, end rods don't break. Or they're easily fixable. Alright. So... Oh, I think I needed different trapdoors in order to hide these. But over here, in particular, is mainly where, like, if you kind of look at it this way, items come in through this way, correct? No, they don't. That's weird. So items come in here? Oh, I might have to change that. So, okay, so items are supposed to come in through here. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess maybe you can... Well, technically, this is supposed to be covered, right? So I guess maybe, yeah. So items are supposed to come in. They get sent to here. Then technically, through these barrels kind of thing, they get... well, they get piped down here, and they go down, and then they get processed, which is kind of like what this gravel is sort of showing off. They go in this conveyor belt system. And then they get shuffled off over here. Now, if we break this area, is it this? Ah, it is. We go to an extra storage area. There's nothing in here. But it is a storage area, so just in case you want to hide stuff in here, you can. It's very quite cool. I liked it. Yeah, it looks very cool. I liked it. I liked just designing this area in particular. Also, yeah, so you'll see like a lot of my design, I'll put like these weird trims down here. They're actually dispensers. Or no, they're actually observers. They don't actually do anything. They're just there just because they look cool. Yeah. All right. There's also another secret over here. I think you can only access it through here, though. Yeah. Oh, you can't actually creative mode fly over there. So we'll go through the slow method of doing it. And then we go over here. And it's just an extra secret storage room. Again, I am like a very big like patron of storage, so you give me a little room, it's going to be mostly storage. I also have to replace all of these. This is just going to be insane. And I think these are the only ones that we can access. Yeah, I think these are the only ones that we can access here. Oh. I think I'll put scaffolding there instead. So it's much easier to get out. Okay. So that's all of that. I think we have to use spectator mode for everything else. Alright, so if you go to... I think you can... Maybe, isn't it here? Yeah, but I thought you can access it from here. Oh, you have to access it through the gray... Okay. Yeah, so over here is another storage room, I think. Yeah, but it's not really... Like, it doesn't really look like a storage room. Because there's, like, blocks missing. This is just because, like... I understand, though, like, having, like, 20 million storage rooms is not really a good idea. Is there lights in here? That's why it's fully bright in here as soon as I broke one. Anyway. Yeah. And then, obviously, on the opposite side, there's another one. The difference is I think the barrels are in opposite areas. Or they're in the same areas, maybe? Oh, maybe they are in the same areas. I thought I didn't put them in the same areas. Did I accidentally mirror Arcanix by accident and then just forget to change this room? I have no idea. But that is actually a possibility that could actually happen. Okay. There's nothing above here. Oh, I think that's something else. Yeah, I think that's for something else. If we go back to the main area, if we go above... What? Where is it? Oh, right. Yeah, if we go past this area over here, which you'll be able to access through a command sign, or at least later on we will be moved to over here. And I'm just going to put lights in here for now, just so that we can at least see the area. I don't have time to go move, or remove, sea lanterns, but yeah. So it's not really big, but it's just to say that we have more storage in case. And then same thing with the opposite side too. I thought that having like little waterfalls would be pretty cool. I was also thinking of lava falls as well, but then I thought against it. Yeah, I thought against it, and then I just decided to go, you know what? Let's just not have to worry about it. Yeah, you can see the door here. Is there anything below here? No, it's just all the redstone. Yeah. And that's all outside stuff. Oh, I forgot to show most of the stuff down here too. So I did show off those farming areas, but I didn't show off these farming areas too. So like this can be for like, I think this is supposed to be for sugarcane. I think. I think this is sugarcane, and like the other one can be like whatever you want, or something like that, or they can both be sugarcane. I don't know. The only thing I won't build, I get like a better area for is for kelp, because having a giant water tower filled with kelp is just weird. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's any other hidden areas that I'm just not aware of. Yeah, there's more so just like the redstone for certain things. Oh, right. Yeah, is it this little corner? All right. Surprised there's no lights in here. Huh. Guess I didn't get in here in time. All right, so if you go in here, okay, so it's actually blocked. More storage. Where is it? Oh, okay, so you can't actually do it. And same thing with the opposite side. So we go through here. There we go. All right. If you actually go, just trying to see if I can see anything else that I might have missed as well while I'm here. Oh, I forgot about that path. Okay, I'll have to go follow that later. If you go through here, you'll reach the area in which that all of my tools are actually stored. So if you want like all my wooden tools, here you go. If you want the like the diamond armor, here you go. It's kind of where everything is. If you go down here, wait. Yeah, okay. So if you go down here, there's actually this is actually in the main build, except for there's just no stairs here. That you can actually jump here. Or this just isn't here, I don't know. But over here, we have a tunnel. Well, because this place is supposed to be so bright, you're not actually supposed to know that this is actually here. And in doing so, you can go into here, which is supposed to bring you to a command sign, which will bring you to blah, 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 over here, which is not a storage room, but it is a safe room. So this entire area is encased in bedrock, so which means that you'll be completely safe in here, no matter where you go. These also have these little water pipes just for, well, just for the aesthetic of having water pipes in here. I think there's something else that I am forgetting. Oh, right, yeah. This area. So this is just a display room. A display hallway, if you will. Nothing really too special in here. Unfortunately. Both sides have one. And there's no technical way of actually being able to enter and leave this area without breaking through the stairs. Oh, I guess I never covered this area. Alright, so hopefully, like, night vision will help us out with the outside. Probably not. And I think that's it for this corner. We did do that. These little areas are actually auto smelters. And if you go in here, this is supposed to be where you get the minecart with chests that are supposed to be able to drop off the items. So bottom is fuel, top is, well, top is whatever you want smelted. And if you need fuel, you have this area over here in which that has, you have this area which will have a ton of storage for the coal, of course. And there you go. Let's double check everything, make sure that I did go through everything. It does look like it. Like, I don't see anything that I haven't noticed or that I haven't really showed off. And over here is this area, yeah. All right, so I did show off everything. Yeah, because I showed those. Oh, I also forgot about this area. Yeah, my bad. This area is also here. So this is a secret potion room. And if I want my experimental or slash behemoth potion, I would have to come in here all the time and go pick it up. That's kind of what this area is. That's all it really is mostly just to be like a secret hidden area in which that you can get it, and you're supposed to be able to only access it from the lab area, which is right here. And there's nothing else. I think I found everything. Yes, I have. Alright, so slash effect give night vision infinite, sure, 0 true. There we go. Alright. So here it is. It looks like it's an okay build. Like at the first time I saw it, I thought it looked really good. And you gotta also remember though, like this build was originally created in 1.8 as well, so it's definitely dated in its own way. But yeah, like it's completely fine. Like it looks really good. Uh, I did have to change a lot of the exterior blocks though, because some of the exterior blocks were a bit too, I don't know, a bit too expensive. They weren't diamond or anything, but they were iron, which I thought was a bit of an expensive block to just have on display. Plus, iron blocks of iron doesn't have stairs or slabs to use. So I decided to use quartz instead, even though I understand that quartz is just as expensive, but not as much as iron is. And I think that's everything on this ship for the most part. Everything else is here. Yeah. We can get rid of this stuff. We can also get rid of. Excuse me. All right. So yeah, so like as you can see though, like this is gonna be our new base of operations. It's gonna be very cool. I think this is it. Yeah, these are all my command signs as well. So these are very cool command signs that I originally made a hopper for a long time ago, but that ended up not being used, and I apparently removed it for some odd reason. So now I got to figure out where I have my Wings of the Eternal so we can at least leave and we can start exploring areas. That's Behemoth Elytra. The ore generators. Where is it? As you can see though, there is empty ones. Oh. Travel Elytra? I think... I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. Huh. It's like Goliath stuff. I don't remember where I stashed most of the items. Like, I don't know in what order these were in. Here we go. Wings of the Eternal. Stick of Justice. And I don't really have many rockets to use. Do I have my rockets here, though? Like, is it in here? Elytra booster? Is that it? Good. I do have it. Okay. I'll break this for now. We'll also break... should we just start from the corner and work our way out? I believe so. We'll just start breaking these out. Just so that way that we can start exploring the world a little bit. This session will be slightly longer than usual. More so just to make up for the fact that I did most of the maintenance on screen instead of doing it on my own time. However, I wanted to get as much recording as much done as possible because of the fact that I may not have enough time later on in order to be able to do it. So I wanted to make sure that I at least had videos already done and prepped. And if the last thing that needs to be done is that they just need to be edited, then go right ahead, right? So anything that is brand new, so like anything that is in 1.20 that we want to try out, we can use the lab for that. That is the whole reason why I wanted it to be sort of already prepped and ready to go. So that like we can do whatever we want. If we want to test out the skulk, we can. There we go. The entire door is now open. Yes, okay. We should probably go and sleep. Ugh. I really do hate this. All right. So, oh wait, that's the cafeteria. Here's the area that I'm looking for. All right, perfectly good. We're just gonna sleep here. I did the big bed design because I thought it would look cool, and of course, none of the paintings are here, so that's cool. Anyway, oh, I of course didn't bring my elytra boosters with me. Why would I ever bring those with me? Anyway. I think I'll bring 2 stacks of 64. Okay. So before we leave here for any reason, I'm going to go get the coordinates for myself. And let's go fly. Okay, I need to make sure I'm actually flying. Okay, good. Also, we're at build limit, so don't really have to worry about anybody coming in from above us. I don't know if I showed the top area, but the top area is nothing really special. I want to see some new things. I'm seeing old things. I was actually thinking of making or spawning in the world in 1.19, just so I could use world edit instead. But I chose against it Ooh, new biome. Give me a second. Okay. So let's see here. What is this? Pink petals. Ooh. Wait, how did I get 4? Ooh. Oh, this would make that area look so much better for the 1.21 build that I have. They have particle effects for the leaves? Oh my god. Oh, now I definitely want to go port that area inside of 1.20 just so I could build trees with this. I'm going to try my hand at custom trees. I'm not going to be any good. I'm going to try and look at builds. I'm going to try and see what other people build for normal trees. Or with vanilla, like if they use like oak and like oak leaves, I'm going to do... well, I'm still going to use oak, but like I'm going to use this cherry blossom leaf. Can I get it, cherry blossom? Oh, I could get it. Can I get a sapling of it? I want to see what the sapling icon looks like. I probably have seen it. I just don't remember what I saw. What does it look like? Cherry sapling. I mean, cherry blossom makes sense. I need to find a village so I can get food. But I'm definitely going to keep this area on... that looks pretty cool. I definitely want more of this area. And when we get Tree Capitator again, which will definitely be on my... one of my things that I'm going to look out for. I'll definitely keep an eye out for that stuff too. I'm trying to find a village, or at least like an area in which I can get food. Oh, I couldn't find my armor either. So I'm not like perfectly protected for anything. Also, we're just gonna enjoy excuse me. Oh, that's the programmer art, yeah. We're just gonna enjoy day 1 of 1.20 without mobs. We're just gonna say that they went on vacation. Don't worry, as soon as I turn off the server, I'll turn them back on. Like, we're still on hard difficulty, as you can see, though. Like, my hunger is still going down. My hearts aren't naturally regenerating. We're still on hard difficulty. We're just not having any enemy mobs. We're just having normal creatures spawn. Oh, wait, yeah. Isn't there a new creature or something like that that's in this area? Or not in this area, but, like, a new creature. Or 2 new creatures, actually, I think. Right? There's the... what's it thing? The one that won MyCon. I don't know how to get that. And then there's also the one thing that's in the desert, right? The llama? Or is that like for 21? I'll do research on the Minecon thing. I can't remember its name. I just thought it was weird though that it won. I kind of figured that Copper Golem might have won. Unless I'm thinking of a different Minecon thing. Unless that was like the year before. It was weird. Anyway. I don't know, the one that won, I think, was the one that sniffs out seeds. I was like, what? Like, what are you doing? Seeds are easy to get a hold of. There's no reason for it. I guess it's good for start game, maybe, like if you want to get wheat seeds pretty early. Or melon or pumpkin or whatever. But yeah, like it's not really that good. good with the elytra now. I used to be terrible with the elytra, and I never liked it. I think I'm getting good. Or at least better than I was before. Hey, look, a village. Nice. Though that isn't delay or lag, I just saw it now. Ah, hate that a lot. Anyway, let's go pick up all this stuff. I love hay bales. He did. Is there any farms in here? You guys have any potato farms? Or carrot farms? Why is there mossy cobble here? That's weird. Is that a new change? I thought it was always cobble. I guess it's to symbolize age, maybe, of the area. There's bread. That's delicious. I'll take it. Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, so even though I don't even remember if I kept it on, but even if my elytra has Swift Sneak, it doesn't actually work. Which is weird because if you put any other enchantment, it works as if it was on on the correct item. So either that's something that they ended up working on, which is really weird. I don't think it was that big of a deal that you needed to kind of patch in, but whatever. I'm not really seeing a crafting table though, which is very weird. Hello, cat. Nothing here? Nope. Okay, I'm taking a bed though. I don't want to go fly at night. I can barely see as it is. Hey, look, emeralds, nice. And leather, I can store that and never use it. I am pretty much a hoarder. I will, like, grab a bunch of items and then never use them. But then again, my explanation for why I do that is, like, just in case there's a new version and, like, you need, like, 300 leather for a new item. It's like, I have the leather now. Like, I didn't use it. It's like, look, I still have the leather for it. To go and use it myself. Oh, there's no bed here? That's interesting. Okay, it should be night, though. Game, it should be night, though. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so you could probably already tell, like, what day it is. I think it came out on the 7th. It was like the 7th or the 8th. Which I always thought is weird, though. Because, like, every time I look on the wiki, on the day they usually update, they don't update right away. And then it's like, okay. And then, like, the next day, so we'll say, like, if it happened on the 7th, I'll check on the 8th, and it's like, oh, yeah, it was updated on the 7th. What are you talking about? Like, I literally just checked on the 7th, and you guys didn't say anything. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't bring any new ores, though, which is very sad. But they did bring a few items. I know I was reading one of them, and I was trying to figure out what it was doing, or what it did. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, excuse. Sorry. Anyway, something I wanted to mention though, and this was kind of funny. I don't know if it was just like, two really big brain people like going with a story or something like that. But I was watching a Minecraft series. I know, shocker. I watch Minecraft series. But I watch it on my own time, and I watch it whenever I'm trying to figure something out, or when I'm trying to design an area, usually like when they design an area, it gives me Sparks gives me an idea of what I want to do with the area. So, hey, but I was watching and they were creating their own story about the Skulk trying to take over, and I was like, hey, they're copying my idea. Then again, I don't even know when they came up with the idea, but I think I was finished my series by the time that video went up. So then again, it's like, but how long was that editing process? Because mine is nothing, and I could literally tell them the exact date that I recorded it. The exact date that I came up with the idea, I can't tell you because I have no idea what it was. I can tell you that I wanted to do something special with it uh for at least one version. It didn't have to be 1.19, but it just so happens though that we were pretty much done with 1.19 and I was already pretty much finished with Sercacraft, so I decided to go, hey, I'm pretty much done with this. Let's go and do something else. So that's exactly what I did. I finished my series and then I was done. And then I think it was either while I was editing the Sercacraft footage or it was after I started uploading that session. They that person started to upload like their story of the Skulk and how it wants to spread, and I was like, that kind of sounds like my story a little bit, except for that the Skulk is spreading because it wants like the alpha or the prime catalyst, which is weird. But anyway, maybe it was just two brains thinking like I don't know. I don't know. I already kind of thought though that the Skulk kind of acted like a parasitic thing because it kept changing blocks to be its own image instead of just trying to share the same space. I don't know if that's what a parasitic thing is, but it just kind of sounded like it. So I wanted to roll with it as a story, but God, I love mountains in this game, man. They're really, really good. And depending on the biome, they're actually really incredible. A jungle? What? Oh my word. Bro, that's amazing. Did I see a temple? Or no? Okay, my mouse is acting weird a little bit. It's not positioning it forward. Or maybe it's Minecraft, I'm not quite sure. It's not doing what I want, though. Maybe they added a new setting that makes it very difficult to do it. Anyway. What? No, I threaded that perfectly, game. You're just jealous because I did it perfectly. Yeah, so pretty much all I did is that I generated this world in single player. Uh, I did slash locate biome of like the warm ocean, just so I could get the pretty colors on the bottom, just to kind of hide the fact that there's something big on the top that's actually making it darker. And that's pretty much all I did is I just placed it through amulet and moved my character inside in the prison cell, and that's it. But I was already kind of thinking of the netherite block because I know for a fact that like when I tried to get it, was it in was it in 1.16 or 17? Oh, stay away from there. I think it was 17. When I tried to get it into 1.17, it was very difficult for me to get a hold of it. So I just asked my friend, "Hey, do you have some TNT?" And then we just started blowing up the Nether. And then we just passed a lot of the ancient debris, just so I could pick it up later. We thought about beds, but beds were extremely like I thought the beds were extremely dangerous, and I wanted TNT just so that like we can just get a lot better area that we can work around with, and because like we had a decent chunk of gunpowder, so okay, nothing really too special over here though. I haven't found a single desert yet, but I'm surprised I found a jungle. I remember when jungles were first released, I found a jungle every time I started a new world. It was like close to spawn or it was spawn. Nowadays, you can barely find jungles. And even if you find a jungle though, like the dungeon that only spawns there isn't worth it. Uh, I hope that I actually did meet for that. Anyway, goats. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I got all the goat horns. I don't think I had given myself a chance for that. Also, if you use this to kind of get to know the channel a little bit, uh, Oblivion's almost done, or Oblivion modded playthrough is almost done, which is very fascinating that it's actually almost over. And something that I'm surprised though is that Oblivion has lasted over 300 videos. It is the longest lasting series that is actually on the channel. That's not including mod playthroughs. That's just Oblivion modded playthrough in general. That's just that large, and that's just incredible in of itself. Like I understand that Oblivion's a large game, and it takes several hours to kind of complete, but or it can take several hours to beat, but like that long doesn't make much sense to me. Did I just like solve it or something? No. I don't even have a light source. So I'm going to go and make it bright for you guys. That kind of helps, I think. All right, let's see here. I figured. No! Can you stop? Ugh. I hate this. Alright, just use hay bales to get out. It's a waste of hay bales. It's also a waste of rockets. I'm trying to rocket my way out, but I guess not. Alright. Uh, yeah, another thing about the Oblivion modded playthrough is that I've also started improving my mod a little bit. Uh, Not only for the series, but just for in general. Just for like personal reasons, I just wanted to improve it a little bit more. So right now it's it's 10 times better than what it was. I've also just added a few things that I said I was going to add from that series. I'm not going to mention what they were, but or what they are, but I can definitely say though that they're being added as we speak. I've also added something else that was also planned, and then I said that I wanted to work on it not now, and then I decided against that again. So I started working on it again. So now it is being done. I think I was doing a lot of the work today while the server was being prepped. I was just doing a lot of that stuff. And then I found out that I forgot to turn off the Pixelmon Adventure server. So pretty much like I was wondering why it was like, "Hey, you already have a server on." I'm like, "What are you talking about? There's no other server on." So then I look and then I find the Pixelmon Adventure server was still on. I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot that was still on." Yeah, I meant to do stuff off screen and then I guess I kind of forgot about doing that. Oops. But yeah. Also, Pokemon Silver is the current Gen 2 game that we're doing. The fan game that was originally to be planned to be played after I do Crystal, which is the final one, has been changed as well. I'm just doing the final touches before I go and finalize it, pretty much. So, yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Ooh, a blacksmith. I might be able to get a tool that I can actually use. Can I get a tool, please? I can. Nice. I also got diamonds again. Nice. You scared me. Anyway, I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need a sword. I got a stick. Look at what I can do. Did you see that? That was the stick, man. That wasn't even a sword. Alright. I was kind of hoping to find the biome that I think they spawn in. But I guess not. Continue going over here, maybe. Maybe I'll get lucky. Doesn't really look like it. Well, at least we have a cherry blossom tree area close to our area. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's very cool looking. And even and we'll take a little, at least a little peek at every other item, or at least like every other thing that got added, just so I can kind of get a grasp of what the update actually is. Because all I saw was the release date, and I'm like, are you kidding me? It's funny though, because every time I looked at the wiki, it always told me that it was a release candidate, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Release candidate, just release the bloody thing. It's not like you guys are against having 1.20.1 release candidate. Stop doing that. Just release the dang version. Oh, it's when what was it? One of the release candidates was that they added a splash screen or splash text or something like that. It's like, are you kidding me? Like that's what your thing was? That's the only thing you wanted to add to a release candidate was a splash. It's like, oh my god. Like it was just so annoying just to see that. And in case you don't know what it is that you know when you load up Minecraft and you go to the main menu where it goes single player, multiplayer, the thing that displays text, that's called the splash text. All they added was a line. That's it. That's all they added. For a release candidate. Are you kidding me? That could have waited. You could have added it to the previous one. You could have added it to the next one if you were fixing bugs. That's all they did. I don't know. Maybe there was bug fixes. I'm not quite sure. But that was the only thing that drew my attention. I'm like, are you kidding me? And one thing that I still want is the fact that you can bees will go to potted plants. I love that idea. It makes sense. Bees do go to potted plants just as much as natural wild ones. And it's really strange though that they don't do it. That they don't just put a little bit of code saying, "Hey, bees can now go to potted plants. These are all the potted plants that they can go for." They do groups like that all the time. They call them the hashtag whatever thing, and it's like, okay, you can put flowers in there. Like, hello, like you can do that. Like, there's even one that says like what blocks the skulk will spread to. Like, obviously you can do it. It's not that hard. Just add one that bees will follow, so they will know which potted plants that they'll go towards. That they'll be attracted to. You know how many times I check my email and then I get a notification saying that they updated that specific version or that specific error that was created? I follow it just so I know when it's actually released, or that when somebody says, "Oh yeah, it's in there." You know how many times I get an email that says, "Hey, it still doesn't work for this version." I still get those emails. And I get confused. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh wait, yeah, now I remember." I found that out in 1.15, I think. I think it was 1.15.1 or 1.15 itself. Unsure, but I put potted plants around and none of the bees were going after them. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? There's flowers there. Go for it. I hated the grass in particular because I used bone meal on the ground to create that. So I decided to just put flower pots down and just put the flowers in them and space them out. It's like don't make them too close. Just space them out a little bit, just so the bees can go to the same flower or whatever. And yeah, they just avoided those flowers. So I'm like, hey, wait a minute. So I put a potted flower and a non-potted flower. Same flower, just one is just in the pot and the other one isn't. And I put like 9 bees, I think, in there. All the bees went for the non-potted flower. All 9 of them came out of the hive and went there. And I'm like, are you kidding me? All of them went for the non-potted plant. Why? What is wrong with it? There is nothing wrong with it unless you're telling me that the pixels are slightly smaller than the normal flower. It's like, but you can easily fix that. But it was just such a weird thing, and I was like, what? Like, I know bees go for potted flowers all the time. I would know. My grandmother had potted flowers, and I would always find a random honeybee there. Bumblebee? I don't remember. I don't know what it was. It was the big fat ones. But yeah, like they would always go there, and it was just And as soon as I found that out, I was like, oh man, I'm adding this to the bug list. And then I got a warning saying that, oh, somebody already did that. I was like, what? I don't remember reading that. And then they redirected me to that one. And that's the only second one that I've reported. The first one I ever reported was the structure block. And now is that because I moved something using the structure block from, what was it, 1.13 to 1.14, most of my blocks were missing from the overall creation. I had a picture of what it should look like and what would actually come out. And then I had different versions where it would be the exterior stair blocks that were missing. Oh my god. What? Okay, how far are we? Wait. Wait. Hang on a second. What? How? This is the same problem we had with the Pixelmon. I had with the single player Pixelmon. These guys were still here. Not only were they still here, but the shulkers in the end were still there too. And I was like, what? Like, hello? There's not supposed to be any enemies in this server? It's supposed to be peaceful, but the fact that you can still get hungry. All right, there, buddy. Okay. I can't see though. I don't have. Hi. Bye. I shouldn't have gotten that that advancement. Ooh, that's a new item, and I got an enchanted golden apple. Nice. I'll eat that right now. Ooh, that's really nice. Is there gonna be another one in here? Oh, there isn't one in here. Leave me alone. All right. Bye. Bye. All right. There's nothing over here. Okay, I think I can just go upstairs then. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give myself the night vision effect, so it's much easier for you guys to see, and technically me as well. But I'm not gonna be using it as a. Actually, that's kind of a lie. I am gonna use it to my advantage. Is there anything good over here? Ooh, another one. They stack? Oh, I thought they would be unstackable. Bro, that's awesome. Ooh, I can't wait to use that. Oh, I wonder if you could use it with the elytra. Or if that's not like right now though. That's going to be like later on. That's a future thing. That would be awesome if you can actually like change the way that your elytra looks in game. Whoa. There you go. You want dark oak saplings? Just come here. Wow. It's pretty cool. I have my stick. I have my stick, man. I have my stick. Don't mess with me. You haven't seen the stick of justice. I miss this weapon. Um, redecorating? Huh, weird. They're redecorating. It's a very weird redecoration attempt, though. Huh. Yeah, you guys are very bad at redecorating, apparently. Was it? Oh, wait, there it is. Nice, we got another one. We almost got enough to change the style of, like, every one of the armor pieces of a set. That's pretty cool. Oh. Hi. Bye. I can't wait to fight an evoker, man. Where's the staircase that leads up? Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh. Hi. Did I even get a totem of undying? Oh, I did. Hi. Oh, did they get a sprite change? They look different. You know that I just noticed something? The Vexes look oddly like the Allay. Sort of like corrupted in a way. Anyway, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Oh. Wait. Aha. Goodbye. Just noticed that now. Alright, so that's gonna be it for now. Next time, hopefully, we'll actually get things started. And hopefully a lot of things will be done off screen so that way we can at least just go ahead and do stuff. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Sercacraft.